My name is Rita L. Smith, RITL SMITH, from Chicago. I am a United Methodist Woman. I currently serve as a program advisory group member representing the Northern Illinois Conference. Like I said, I live in Chicago. I'm originally from New York, actually from Harlem, New York. So I'm very familiar with transit systems. And I use the pronoun she and her. I want to thank you for this opportunity to state my opinion of supporting and advancing the public transit system, keeping it reliable and affordable and environmental safe electric buses with renewable energy. The United Methodist Women is an 800,000 member based organization and members in every state of the United States and partners around the world with a 151-year track record. Our vision is turning faith, hope, and love in action on behalf of women, children, and youth around the world. Climate justice is one of our two priorities. It is for this issue I come before you. As an African American senior citizen woman, a wife, a mother, and a grandmother, I speak in all of these roles and for the countless others who cannot speak for themselves. I speak for the voiceless of hundreds of thousands, if not millions of persons who depend on the public transit system in this country. Many of us are on fixed income. Many are non-professional essential workers who depend on the transit system to get to and from work. Many are students, like my children, who depended on the transit system, and my current grandchildren who now depend on the transit system to get them to and from school. Many are senior citizens who depend on the transit system to go to the grocery store because we live in food deserts and we have to travel quite a way to get to a store to buy groceries at fair prices. This is true also for getting our medications. Many of us have to travel to get to a pharmacy. Many of us depend on the transit system to get to our doctor appointments. This is the able-bodied and the disabled. Many of us depend on the transit system to see our family, friends, and to go to church and our other places of worship. Well, actually, due to COVID-19 pandemic, these visits with our family and friends in the worship houses are restricted, but basically non-existent. But we still need to buy food and go to the doctor and get medication on a regular basis. It is for these reasons I ask for a continued affordable transit system with a reliable system, which sometimes is infrequent. I ask for buses that are electric, that don't emit carbons that harm our air and cause respiratory problems such as asthma. My granddaughter, Imani, has asthma and was sent from school to the emergency unit at a local hospital because she had an asthma attack at school. Here in Chicago, nurses are not in every school every day. So for her to have been sent, for me to get the call to let me know she's been sent to the hospital was very traumatic for me and her mother. I often wonder if her attack was initiated from the diesel fumes from that school bus she rode that day, or from the other school buses, or from the public transit buses that morning as she waited for her school bus. This is my reality. Polluted air causing my granddaughter and other school children to miss days of instruction by being out of school. As a Christian and as a United Methodist woman, we are called to take care of the earth, to be good stewards. This is why we need electric buses and renewable energy. The health of low-income families and communities of color is disproportionately damaged by tailpipe pollution. Health problems, many different respiratory ailments, not just asthma. We need clean air. We need electric buses. So as I speak today, leading up to the Transit Equity Days, I stand in honor of Rosa Parks, a trailblazer, civil rights woman, a trailblazer for public transit as a civil right, as she sat on a public bus in Montgomery, Alabama. In conclusion, it is our human right to have affordable, environmental, safe modes of transportation and a dependable transit system now, especially during this COVID-19 pandemic and one in the future. Thank you for granting me time to speak on this issue of affordable, environmental safe, such as electric buses and dependable transit system today and in the future for all people.